Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. You ever been around evil people? I know I haven't, but you know what? I tend to try to stay away from. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I don't care if I gotta go and be in a town where it's like three people in the sticks. Everybody is happy and blessed. And I already know we got one life to live and try to enjoy the rest of this crazy society we're living in. But, I have to understand, though, where does the evilness come from? So, let's find out, man. Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Check this video out.
I sat down with a former FBI agent last week, or 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Jim Clemente? Jim Clemente, okay. And 20 plus years FBI. His brother was an FBI agent, fully qualified FBI, and true believer FBI. Like, there's a reason why he became an FBI agent. There was a motive behind it, what happened with his personal life when he was younger. We won't get into that right now. So I said, tell me about nurture versus nature. You know, like a guy that ends up becoming a killer and takes someone's life. Is it nurture, is it nature? I love the way he used it, and I think it kind of validates your point. Here's what he said. He said, genetics loads the gun. Yes. Okay. He said personality and psychology aims the gun. And then he says experiences of your life makes you pull the trigger. So are you saying some people are born evil and they just can't help but divide?
What about the guy who just drove his SUV into a crowd? That's insane. And there's all kinds of killers and murderers. What about Stalin, and Mao, who oversaw, and Hitler oversaw the killing of millions of their own people? How is that trained? It's got to be in you. Okay, and I believe what your FBI man said. That it's true. I actually once met a couple of triplets that were separated at birth and brought up in three different families, three different settings, and they were incredibly alike. You're probably familiar with that.
Of course, they did. Yeah, of course, they did a documentary on them.
Yes, and I actually tutored each one of them, so I knew them well.
Get out of here.
Yes, I was in college with them.
What a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your point is Hitler was born evil. It's not the fact that they made fun of him and didn't let him go into that one school or institution that offended him, that made him want to say, for the rest of my life, I'm going to get my vengeance.
Yes, that's my claim. And yes, and there had to be other things that to fall into place, triggers, and enablement, right? So you cannot act on your evil nature just because you want to. You don't have to be positioned in that way.
Jack, I got two more questions before we wrap up to finish this up. One of them is honeypot, the whole Red Sparrow story. How much truth is there behind that?
A lot.
Oh, so that one is true.
Oh, yes. A lot, yeah. Oh, man, yeah. The best of them was actually East Germany, but they had the Romeos. They worked with men. Yes. Oh, sex and espionage historically has always been a great marriage, so to speak.